So Carol Baskin considers herself some kind of animal rights advocate, and yet Joe Exotic and Doc Antle aren't the only ones at fault here. You know, Carol Baskin, what does she do that's so different from what they do? Excuse me, are you listening? And you know, Carol's husband, where's he? You know, what happened to him? Yes, hello diary. You know what's funny is the gist of these is normally my escape from the normal show where I talk to people and have conversations, and this is just a glimpse at what goes on in my head, my own inner thoughts, and all I want right now is an escape from those. My life 24/7 is Doug's diary, and if you've ever seen one of these, you know just how crippling a reality that probably is for me. With that, time for one man's opinion. These are unique times for Major League Baseball, for the teams and for the players, and I think some unique things need to happen as a result. One thing that I've been in favor of for a while now, but especially during these times, is that Pete Alonso be named the next captain of the New York Mets. Now, I know you Mets fans love Pete Alonso, but this does become a debate. We threw this out as a topic on Baseball Night in New York earlier this week. Is it too early to name Pete Alonso the captain? And a lot of fans say, well, look across Major League Baseball, there aren't captains anymore, and look at the history of this franchise. Usually the captain is somebody who's proven, a veteran leader, a guy who's been there before, and somebody who's not in arbitration like Pete Alonso is. My response to that would be this. Just because you haven't done something before, just because it's fairly unprecedented, doesn't mean don't do it. And this isn't an overreaction to one good season. If you want to call it an overreaction, it's an overreaction to the cleats dedicated to the first responders, the reaching out with a video chat to a cancer patient, the Notes app message to Mets fans about how fired up he wants them to be when we get back to baseball. He consistently uses his platform to deliver positive messages, and it comes from a genuine place. It's authentic. That stuff could have changed over an offseason where he had so much stardom in this city, in this town. He could be different, and he's not. Take advantage of that. Just a suggestion for all of you that are at home and did not ask for one. Rewatch your favorite TV series of all time. You saw at the beginning of the video that I'm very into Tiger King. That's a new series, obviously, and I've been trying to find new stuff to watch as well, but I've also been watching The Sopranos. Now, full disclosure, I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times all the way through now, but this time I'm working my way backwards. So I started at the end, and I'm working my way from 6 to 5 to 4, and it's just so good. And it carries with it a nostalgia factor. You remember the first time you watch it. I didn't watch The Sopranos when it was on the air. I took a summer or two and I rewatched the whole thing with my dad. And it brings you back to a place before all this where it was just insanely good television that made you feel things. And I really recommend sitting down and rewatching your favorite show, whether it's Breaking Bad or Mad Men or The Wire, any shows, Friends, Seinfeld, The Office. Rewatch it. Because it seems like maybe you'll be bored because you've seen it already. You won't. It'll just make you feel good.